NRHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Still fighting for more.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window. Because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. And that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, let's play it. 12, 2 for 1.
Goff.
Down man, it's Robert Chosen.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tiger. Merlin, Harbaugh.
Out of the gun, Goff. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they can't bring him down.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Point out.
Now gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
What? Super. Well. Shell. Point out. Super. Well. Turbo. Set. Set.
To the air again. Gone.
Working downfield. He's got Thornton.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 23 yards the pick up there.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tiger, Tiger.
Las Vegas, first down.
Orange. 4 down.
Goff now looks to throw.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Kansas City Chiefs on first down. 1st and 10.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's got it to about the 40. The Chiefs are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy,
39 yards.
and the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Go, 12, go.
Play action. It's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Las Vegas. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City.
And Xavier Worthy
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He was
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow They found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Goff now to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Attack, attack! What are you going to do? We're going to do something. All right, what? Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But
and that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes...
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Super 12. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Shell.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You must be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Tonight. Shell. Hey, lift. Tiger.
Here's Goff. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Shoot. Go tonight.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Super. Is that?
Goff.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Cut. 180. 11. Down. Ric Flair. Attack.
Here's Goff.
They'll find Genty out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Raider first down.
DC. Hey,
A gain of
14.
21 yards.
14.
First down, Raiders.
Super 1. Turbo.
To throw is Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Second and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
76. Help. Shout. 180. Attack.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an aggressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now here's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's second down.
11. 17. 17. 17. Turbo set.
Back to throw. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
180. Turbo set.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Attack, attack! Right side!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he caught the race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus
picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
76. Maverick. Attack.
Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
14. Shell. What's that?
Out of the gun. Goff.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton.
88 yards.
And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second down and 4.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Yellow. Fire.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And this time they were ready for him as he stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, look at this play call. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Goff now to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
That confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
180.
Again, Goff. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll get this out to Genty.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Louis. Maverick.
Now it's gone.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Genty. will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And Pardon, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp.
Jeremy Chinn picks it up.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, and continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're
And my goodness, another interception.